award. So accepting the award on her behalf are Joanne's nominators, Mona Lifty, Anne Burchill, and Abigail Croce.
So Joanne was unfortunately unable to be here today to accept the award, but she would have loved to have been here. She's unwell. But we thought we would take a few more minutes to talk a little bit about why we nominated her. And then there is going to be a film played by, it was recorded by Joanne's adult children, Charlie and Chiku Lindsay, who are going to say some words on Joanne's behalf. So I want to just take a moment to say why we nominated Joanne. Joanne's been an enthusiastic community research champion for well over a decade. She's a strong advocate for research among women with HIV, mental health, and cancer prevention. She's had many roles in research, including as a peer research associate, co-investigator, a lead in knowledge translation activities, chair of community advisory boards. And one of the ways I've come to personally know Joanne most is through her dedicated efforts to improve literacy about human papillomavirus or HIV-associated cancers among women living with HIV. On her own initiative, Joanne developed a workshop for women to learn about HIV-related cancer, to encourage them to get screened, and to motivate them to get involved in research. With amazing energy, she's organized and led many workshops and talks on this topic, including to the UNAIDS Civil Society Advisory Group in 2020 and in AIDS 2022. Joanne's also a mentor to early career researchers to help develop their skills of community engagement, and they talk about her as having been instrumental in their growth. She's volunteered countless hours to serve on committees and boards to advance research in KT for people living with HIV, including being on the KT Board of Directors, on SHASRAC, the CIHR, HIV and AIDS and STBBI Research Advisory Committee, and the Canada International HIV and Rehabilitation Research Collaborative. Joanne does all of this with a special grace and a smile. She's genuinely engaged, she asks important questions, and brings valuable insights from her lived experience on women's issues. When we prepared our nomination, we asked people to describe Joanne, and they commonly used words like advocate, curious, generous, impactful, a leader, tireless or tenacious, and a translator of research findings and a teacher.
Joanne served as a board member on the Ontario HIV Treatment Network and on the governance committee of the OHGN cohort study. As part of the cohort study governance committee, she was also a co-chair and provided insight for researchers and for community members to understand protocols. She was a very committed, active, generous member of the board. She served on both finance and governance committees and the scientific review. She brought her experience as a woman living with HIV and as a peer research associate. She was actively involved in helping the OHGN identify research priorities and support peer researchers and young emerging researchers. Highly connected with other women living with HIV, she was able to bring their issues to us and the findings of research relevant to them. She was also just an incredibly lovely person who always speaks her mind.
Thank you, Anne, for leading this well-deserved nomination for Joanne. I'm sure many other people in the room would have joined us in nominating her. I personally know and work with Joanne as she is one of the first peer community research associates and co-creators in Canada. One of the first cis women community peer research associates in Canada. She really has been a role model to researchers, to trainees, as well as to many cis and trans women and non-binary folks and all the people living with HIV to be involved in research. I had a chance over the past few days to speak to several women living with HIV who have been inspired by Joanne to get involved in research. And this is what they said. Thank you, Maureen, and others. Joanne has always advocated for women living with HIV to be leaders in HIV. Joanne has been and is a huge leader in the capacity building of women living with HIV, and this leadership cannot be ignored. We, as women living with HIV, acknowledge her wisdom, expertise, and her courage. Thank you, Joanne. And just to add, that she always did all of that, or has done all of that, with a warm smile and compassion and kindness. And it's hard not to cry. And so now we're going to watch a video from Joanne's Joanne's children.
Hi, I'm Chiku. This is my brother Charlie. We are Joanne Lindsay's children.
Yep, our mom is not able to do her speech in person, but she did write one and she wanted us to deliver it, so here it goes. Hopefully we do it justice. I'm deeply honored to be nominated for this award, and I accept this award with great humility. I thank those who nominated me, Dr. Ann, Dr. Kelly, Dr. Mona, and Dr. Abigail. I ask that they accept this award on my behalf, and I'm sorry I'm not able to be there in person as I've been in and out of the hospital for the past month. I want to dedicate this award to the women I've worked with over the years in peer and support groups. I have learned so much from them, and I hope they have learned just as much from me. Now I'll pass it off to Chiku.
We are so proud of our mother for all the hard work and dedication she's put into HIV research. I have seen firsthand the time, effort, and excitement she has learning and collaborating on research initiatives. Our mother has been involved in HIV research for over 12 years, and educating others has been a particular strength and passion of hers that has hopefully inspired others to learn more about HIV. Joanne has an excitement for learning, and through her work at PWA, Katie, Positive Women's Network USA, Casey House, and the Estimate Lab at St. Michael's Hospital here in Toronto, she's channeled that excitement into valuable education. Congratulations to our mom, Joanne Lindsay. We are so proud of you and everything you've accomplished, and are incredibly lucky to have you as a mother.
Yeah. Thank you. Our mom is super passionate about HIV research, and she's really jumped headfirst into this community for the past however many years, several years, and yeah, she truly has a passion for it, a passion for learning, and to just be able to go to some of the places she works and to see the community that she's a part of and the people she works with and the joy that it brings her, it truly is inspiring for both of us and our whole family. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much. We love you, Mama. Get well soon. And yeah, so proud, girl. You did it. You did it.